Hi, boys and girls. I want to share a special story with you. About 30 years ago, on Christmas Eve, I was feeling a little unwell, so I took some medicine to make me feel better and to help me deliver the presents around the world. Well, that was my excuse. I set out to deliver the presents, and as usual, the children in every house left me a small glass of brandy and a mince pie, and carrots for the reindeer. I went from house to house, crying, "Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!" while delivering the presents. And soon, I was beginning to feel merry. I was having a wonderful time. On my way back to the North Pole, the sleigh, was gliding through the sky when all of a sudden a huge jumbo jet pulled along beside me, and the co-pilot rolled down the window and shouted, "Hey, Santa, are you okay? Our navigator has been tracking you on his radar, and, he has told the captain that your sleigh is, a bumpy ride. It's going up and down and up and down. So the captain said we better check out Santa because, he's the greatest guy on the planet. And, we have to make sure he's okay." And I'm okay, I shouted. "Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!" Excuse me. I now know it's wrong to drink and fly because, when we landed with a thud in the North Pole, we ended up in a heap in the snow. I got off the sleigh, and I told the elves to put the sleigh away, and I headed for the house. Just as I got to the door, I slipped and tripped and somersaulted and bounced, covered in snow, into the house. "Have you been drinking?" asked Mrs. Claus. "Santa, are you drunk? How many drinks have you had?" To which I explained, "I've only had one." "Yes, one in every house," explained Mrs. Claus. "She was very angry indeed. Take off your boots and put your sack over in the corner," she said. So I hung my head down and I did what I was told. Then all of a sudden I realized there were still toys in the sack. I had forgotten one little boy, Kevin. "Quickly, I must go back," I cried as I ran outside and shouted to Rudolph, "Come, quickly, and bring a saddle." We put the saddle on Rudolph, and I jumped up on his back and fell straight back off again. "Santa is still drunk," said Papa Elf. "Bring lots of black coffee and an ice pack for his head." And that's what I needed. And soon I was feeling good again. I got onto Rudolph's back and shouted, "Hi-ho, Rudolph, hooray!" And up we went, speeding into the sky. "Faster, Rudolph, faster!" I cried. "We have to deliver these presents before little Kevin wakes up." I could see his house in the distance when all of a sudden the bedroom light went on. Lucky for me, I had already filled his stocking, so I knew the little boy would look at there first. "Rudolph, land in the front garden," I said. "I will use my magic key. It's faster and quicker than going down the chimney." I crept into the house and put the presents under the tree just as I heard the footsteps coming down the stairs and the words, "Has he been yet?" I hid behind the sofa, so the little boy opened the door and looked at his presents. Oh, the joy on his face I will never, ever forget. This was the first time I had seen with my own two eyes the joy that I bring on Christmas morning. Oh, so wonderful. I quietly left the house, hoping the little boy would not look out the window and see Rudolph in the garden. We flew back to the North Pole, and I told Mrs. Claus that from now on I was going to tell children to leave me milk and just a little brandy. Of course, I was joking. From now on, it's milk only when I'm flying.
When you look to the sky and you see a sleigh fly, you wish your friends a happy tide. And when you hear the sound of sleigh bells ring, listen to the children shout and sing. Christmas Eve when the kids come, sleep with these, 'cause tomorrow it's Christmas Day.